It's not, chemistry isn't defined by a record or by certain statistics. It really is a feeling that hopefully leads to that good record.
Yeah, and I've got a good feeling tonight, Maverick.
That tonight's going to be a good night, huh? So on the floor for the Volcanoes, Hartman, Williams, Calvin Hampton from Oregon State, Alex Tiefenthaler, and there's Andre Murray in the corner. And looking for the starting lineup for the Reign, 33, Nicholas Moore, the sharpshooter, almost 19 points a game out of Evergreen. His cohort, number 11, Mike Ward, 6'4" forward from Evergreen, also over 18 points a game. With the ball, 44, Iko Hansen, with his fourth team in about four seasons. The Reign is number 23, and that would be Marcus Whitaker, 6'4" forward, also from Evergreen, 16.5 points a game. So one player is Nate Menifee, the guard from Evergreen State. Don't quite see him in the mix. Might be coming off the bench tonight for Olympia.
Yeah, never count out
the league in scoring, if not the top, for the last 2 seasons. So we'll see. It looks like he's adjusting to a new role off the bench. We'll kind of see what's happening there. Right now, Moore guarding Hartman, and Hartman shakes and bakes, and he makes. On the board are the Volcanoes.
Both teams are trying to get a feel for each other, and you got to look at the team there. Both teams have new chemistry going, so to speak.
Hartman made a really nice play there. Everything but the finish. Down the court come the Reign. The three is no good, and the Reign, Gary, love to shoot that three ball, usually about 35 times a game.
Right, yeah, 35 to 40 points times a game. We'll see what the new Reign does this year. They're still going to adjust to that or not.
The new Reign, as opposed to the old one. I like it. And so that's number 3 with the pull-up on the 3, Giovonne Woods. Welcome to Vancouver, you Wildcat. 3-2 in favor of Olympia.
Oh, good for you, Maverick. You got a nickname in there.
Well, just the mascot of his college, you know, whatever works, right?
Absolutely.
Antoine Williams with the pull-up, and a great story right for him, Gary, because beginning of last season, he was leading the IBL in assists, over 7 a contest. Josh Tarver came in there for the stretch run, and Williams had to have his role redefined. He took it. He took the 11 to 14 minutes a game towards the end of the season, did the best he could with it, and now with Tarver's broken toe, Williams is back in the driver's seat. He hit the game winner last weekend. He had a really good game earlier this week, Tuesday, versus the Reign.
Yeah, opportunity there. That opening night, you know, Twan was 7 for 10 from the field, 6 for 6 from the free throw line for his 24 points, so he's really shining early.
Yeah, 20.5 points a game averaging to go with the 4.5 assists and the 3 rebounds. So very nice for him to have a little bit of a renaissance. And O'Hansen misses the three-pointer. Here comes Vancouver. Williams taking a look over to Hartman. Another player who's matured quite nicely.
Absolutely,
this season,
yeah.
Gary.
We're starting to gel. It's early in the season, but we've got a deep bench, Maverick, so I'm not really too concerned at this point.
Well, there's definitely flashes of very good possessions. They put 2 or 3 together, and then it kind of gets funky. It's a few minutes of funk. All of a sudden, you're just kind of like, what are we doing here? And then it comes back. Let's off before the game is talking about the veteran leadership, the leadership off the bench, the guy who wants to play defense, the spark plug. Still looking for that. Yeah,
we're still looking for that Jake Carlisle leadership on the team, and we haven't found it yet, but it'll emerge quickly.
I agree. There's plenty of talent there and a lot of people who have the makeup to do that sort of thing. 6-6. It is a tied game, and there's the big man, Calvin Hampton from Oregon State, facing up on O'Hansen. And nice spin cycle, but not quite with the rest of it. Andre 3000, Mr. Murray, if you please, with the rebound and the putback. Volcanoes up 8-6.
And I think Calvin Hampton's been a pleasant surprise so far for Joe Navarro. The 6'10 product from Oregon State, is developing. So,
yes, developing to the clip of 15 points and 8.5 rebounds a game. We'll take that lineup. So, yeah, quite a bit younger bench. The spark plug, Dominique Watson at the backup point, very solid. And some of the Concordia boys, Christie, who we'll be talking about tonight. You'll see them, Jordan Sweeney. So you'll see those guys in spots.
Products, yeah, I'd love to see.
Yes, but Coach Navarro was saying Olympia's not that big on the size. He's like, might not be a lot of big guys tonight.
Okay, we'll see.
So even though the Avengers movie is opening, staring him down, over to Hartman. Hartman taking a look at what's going on. A 3 is going on, but no. Here comes Giovonne Woods in the rain. Very impressive so far, Giovonne Woods.
Yeah, he's a guy to look at, too. Another dark horse contender. So a lot of good new talent out there this year, Maverick.
Sure, the IBL as a league in general, Gary, keeps making stretches, keeps making steps up the ladder. The talent base gets better. The teams are more stable. The franchises, the towns they're in, it's really looking up right now.
Yeah, Commissioner Charlene Graff, they really took the league this year and really sorted out, who's good, who's not, who's stable in the economy, who has some money to have a team. And so I think you're going to see a more developed.
Sorry, Gary.
That's all right.
It was behind the back from Hartman over to Andre Murray, but he missed the chippy.
Hey, we're still adjusting too, Maverick. Well, so far it's been pretty even. I mean, not because the score's 8-9, but both teams are still trying to get a feel for each other's offense and defense, so that'll probably go throughout the first quarter.
Well, and the Volcanoes need to find their three-point stroke. They're 0 for 3 tonight so far, make it 0 for 4. And assistant coach Bloodsaw told us they were 3 for 20 from beyond the arc last Tuesday in Olympia. Yeah, played at Arkansas Tech. Probably the farthest college away from what I'm looking here. Well, no. Kenta in the Hiroshima University of Economics has everybody beat, hands down.
Right.
Dominique Watson for the 3. No such luck. Murray with the rebound. Over to Chris Gweth. New face. Played on the Seattle squad a couple seasons ago, and now he's with Vancouver. Hartman with the turnaround. No go. Here comes Olympia. All right, Murray collects it. He's got the numbers, but he's taken it himself. And he is fouled by Nicholas 3 to 4. Golden State University 6-9 in the post. So on the floor for the Volcanoes, Moore, Watson, Murray, Gweth, and Hartman. Olympia is shooting 3 of 10 from the field, but all 3 makes have only been 3-pointers. That's what you're going to get, I suppose. Yeah, Vancouver, Gary, just looks out of sync right now.
Yeah, they're averaging so far. I know it's
starters, so you would think there would be some synchronicity between the unit.
Yeah, as I looked at the stats, you know how I love my stats.
Favor of the Volcanoes.
So far,
opening quarter, make that 16-13. Let's see if Vancouver can put a few possessions together, combined with a couple of nice defensive stands.
Yeah, they'll need to get some stops going.
Battle very even. Yes. Vancouver's up 14-11. So pretty much Vancouver has see what he does with his second shot. It's no good. Murray at the rebound. Here come the Volcanoes. Goes over to Watson calling the play out. Let's see if we can get a good play ran here. Into Christie, over to Murray for a 3. No. Tipping by Christie. No. And here come the rain. Again. Let's see if they can tie it up. It's a minute 42 left. Something kind of strange right now. And as the roster goes, like when you look in our program, we have like 8 faces back from last year, but only 4 of them are here. So it's kind of people filling in until the reserves get back. Watson to the hole. Blocked by Isaac Jones, picked up by Tiefenthaler. Cleanup on aisle 3. 18-15 in favor of the Volcanoes. Just over a minute to go in the opening quarter. Weekly for a 3. Friday is the day of this Weekly, and so is his shooting. It's tied up. And Watson bringing it up, and let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get a couple of screens or get a look at the 3. Let's see what develops.
Photographing a lot of things, too. And
right.
No offense to the Volcanoes, but I think it's going both ways.
Watson picks up the steal. Here we go. There's some numbers. Over to Andre Murray for the layup. So Murray's getting his scoring on right now. 5 points, 7 points to go with 5 rebounds for the Portland State product. Weekly for a 3, no. Gweth with the rebound, 36 seconds to go. Should be a good possession right here. Let's see if they can extend that lead out. Gweth called for the carry.
Wow.
Here comes Murray up the floor. Doesn't have the numbers. He doesn't care. Finger roll. Dinner with Andre. Pretty good on a Friday night.
Yeah, but you got to defend the basket.
Well, that was the sound of someone napping as Marcus Wright pulled down that pass cross court and put it up. 22-20. It's coming down. Weekly with the steal. Here comes a 3.
Haven't helped the other team, I'll tell you that.
22-20 in favor of the Volcanoes, just getting the second quarter kicked off. On the floor for Vancouver, you have Antoine Williams, Alex Tiefenthaler, Dominique Watson, Andre Murray, Tyson Christie. Watson taking it in there, not quite. A little bit out of control, a little bit too far away. So the Rainer controlling it, and that is Virgil Matthews with the three. No good. Tiefenthaler rebounds over to Murray, and here we go. I think Vancouver, Gary, wants to push the pace quite a bit on this.
Yeah, I think they don't have any choice but to. I think that's going to help them get back in their rhythm as well. We're more of a fast break team, quick team.
Watson off with the three. Tiefenthaler fighting for that rebound. Can't go out there, get the 3,000. It's not going to sink the team.
No, not at all. And I just can't wait to get Thor back in the game, too. I mean, that's another go-to guy.
You're just milking that. You take my name, my nickname, and you just tear it up.
Thor, Nakashima watch, whatever.
Speaking of tearing it up, Antoine Williams with the three, and that was much needed. 2 of 10 from the three now for your Volcanoes. 25-22 breaks that tie here in the second quarter. Prairie grad, right, with the same school the U-Boat, Devin Yuskoski, went to.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, we'd like to see those two guys. Kevin West also shoots some threes, so it would be nice. I'm with you, Gary.
Yeah,
let's send them a memo to play some more guys. How's that?
Okay, I'll text them right now.
Weekly for the three. Hartman was there. There was no foul called. Here come the Volcanoes. Hartman sizing it up.
Oh, boy.
And the fifth-year forward, he hits the first
tonight.
Yeah.
What color would you say those are?
I was about to ask you. We've got to figure something else out. So you guys text us, Facebook us, whatever. Facebook, Vancouver Volcanoes on Facebook, what some nicknames should be for these guys. And so the Reign have it back. No good. Hampton brings it up over to Murray. There's a cutting Williams, but Murray takes it. No good. Sweeney controls that tip. All right. Hartman's going to reset it up there. Antoine Williams directing some traffic. He wants Hampton down in the block, but instead Murray for a three. No. Hartman. Oh. So Hartman comes, or the fake three going to the hole with it.
Good
be pretty
point,
good for an announcer rate, right?
That'd be good for investments.
Well, it'd be good for a TV weatherman. So the Reign break the press. Good hands by Antoine Williams, though. Good thoughts compared to 17 for the Reign. So they're starting to hit the glass.
It's picking up.
Oh, Hansen with the nice pump fake.
Oh,
down.
Boy.
Arkansas Tech. He's in the game.
Still pretty close game, Maverick. Closer than you thought?
Yeah, well, and the pace seems to be coming a little better. It's a little cleaner right now. Everything's a little more fluid, as evidenced right there by Calvin Hampton. Something Coach Navarro was saying, he's the kind of big guy who he wants to face you up and then drive it to the basket. He's not a to-the-back post player traditional.
Right. Yeah, he was like that down at Oregon State, I remember, as well.
Well, when he got to play in that Craig Robinson offense.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
The ball is all over the place. Hartman collects it. Bam!
All right, that could be the spark we need.
Down the hole.
Getting into it.
31-24. Now the crowd kind of liked that. Let's see if they can follow it up. We didn't quite get the eruption we wanted last weekend until the end of the game. It'd be sure nice to get the crowd going a little bit earlier this week. Hampton with the rebound over to Murray. Murray wants to start it. Gets past the Whitaker defense. He's going. There he goes. Dos puntos.
Absolutely.
Together, but it's
Timeout.
these games that they're having a hard time kind of meshing together, guys.
Thank you very much, Jamie. Well, and Gary, a couple of things. One, stop playing so hard at defense on him when you guys are playing pickup games. But two, it kind of cracked me up that she's saying he wants to be back for the Orlando and L.A. games because those are road trips.
Yeah, and who doesn't want to go to Disneyland and Disney World?
That's what I was thinking, too. That's what I was thinking, and flying an airplane and all the trimmings and trappings with traveling. So we wish him a speedy recovery and just a great guy to have around, even on one foot. 33-27 in favor of the Volcanoes. Hartman with the three. Not quite, but big Calvin with the rebound. And the ball is loose. Hartman collects. Way to pick it up and get it over to 31.
Jordan Sweeney.
Nice hoop there. 35-27. Up, here comes Lechtenberg. Gary's wish is coming true, folks. He has 2 more, as the story goes. Williams bringing it up. He has Hartman in the corner, and Hartman says, I want that 3. Give it to me.
Okay, here we go.
Give me the 3. Crowd is getting going again, so let's see what happens. The Reign need an answer, and they need one very quickly, or else there will be more questions thrown at them.
First time we've had a double-digit lead, Maverick.
Moving to the coaching staff, and he is now the most tenured player on the Volcanoes.
And Mr. Lechtenberg, number 3 on the all-time Volcano scoring list.
And where is he on the IBL list? Do we have some music for this? 6:34 left in the opening half. 38-27 in favor of Vancouver. That's Alex Hartman. He's liking it, and he is not loving it yet. The Reign picked the ball back up, trying to cut into that double-digit lead.
Yeah, a little foul there by Brad.
Yeah, Giovonne Woods still taking it into the hole. He's been doing that all game for the Reign. Leading scorer, leading scorer on the team, 6 points, him and Chris Weekly.
A funny story before the game started that Kenta Nakachita saw, and he goes to me, he goes, Gary, is that?
Just a genuine guy. He's right on the case there. The 6-foot backup point from Lane Community College, as Gary said, a monster vertical leap. And speaking of monsters, it's a steal from Woods and a deal. Cuts into that lead, 38-30. The Reign, they're here to play. They're not going to lay down. Oh, and Lechtenberg wanted that. And it's the beginning of the season stuff.
Yeah, just the little things that you got to work out.
Yeah, and I'm glad Navarro's giving him a shot to get those kinks out. Speaking of getting the kinks out, the first 3 tonight for 33, Nicholas Moore. That guy can fire it up from the 3-point. 38-33, what was a double-digit lead is now down to 5. Let's see if Vancouver can get some more back on it. The ball is loose. Whitaker picks it up. Over to Woods. And then back to Eiko Hansen.
Oh, boy.
Count the bucket. And the lead is being cut into. Strange, Gary.
Folks, is pesky.
Yes, that is the 25-cent word of the day. All right, so O'Hanson converts the second. 38-36 in favor of the Volcanoes. On the floor for Vancouver, Hampton, Hartman, Lechtenberg, Williams, and Murray. Lechtenberg getting it. Good D on him from Whitaker, though. Over to Williams for the 3. Hartman collects it. And there's Brad. He was just a little bit off on the handle, Gary. You can tell he's just a little
of it. At halftime, you have the big prep talk from the coaching staff. Incentive? I don't know.
So the Volcanoes go into a press with the 4-point lead. Hartman tips it up, but the Reign collected. Ward breaks the half court. Let's see if they make him pay. They sure do. Nice pass to Nicholas Moore. Nice presence of mind from Moore. And 13-35 from the field now for the Reign. Williams forcing it up. Not quite. Here we go with Olympia.
Gotta have a stop here.
Moore, he's feeling it. He goes back to Giovonne Woods. Woods, he's got some daylight. Cashes it in. 40-40.
We just watch it. We gotta stop that.
Yeah, there were guys he sliced past around the free throw line, and then it was a sea of nothing.
Kind of like what you do to me.
Wow, I'm not even going to ask. So Williams bringing it to the hole. He finds an open Hampton right at the shot clock. Nice heads-up play by Antoine Williams. Good pressure by Hartman. Coming back on Moore, though. In the corner, that's Ward. Not quite. Whitaker likes that shot, though. The Reign almost same time. Let's see what happens. They're moving Chuan over to the 2-guard and letting Watson run the show. And run it he does.
Yeah, absolutely.
A good score, Gary. Good score. Has a way to get to the hoop.
Yeah.
Finds a way.
Key score at this point. Oh, my word.
Giovonne, he answers back. Doing well, 14 points for the Central Washington products. And right now with some info, it is Jamie Hudson. What do you have, Jamie?
Thanks, Mike. Well, Dominique Watson back in for right now, and that's because I talked to...
The first word was pesky. That was the word of the day.
Oh, so she used the word of the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, if this was Pee Wee's Playhouse, we'd all make a bunch of noise, but of course it's not. Well, in the shooting, it's just weird, Gary. 3 of 15 from beyond the arc, 17 of 42. It's just very uncharacteristic of Vancouver in the past years.
Well, let's hope for a third quarter rout again.
Hampton with it. The pass was tipped away, Gary, but they're sure bringing the effort.
Yeah, now they're throwing the press at us.
Well, let's see what Murray does with Woods on him. And he's taking a look. There's Hampton on the block. Facing up his man. He likes that. Over to Williams. The three is blocked, and the shot clock is expired. Steal by Watson. He's going to take it.
Oh! And all there.
Yeah, it is pretty electric when he gets up there. He's just got to finish, though. And so that is number 32, Jacob Manning. With Murray on him, he swings across court. Giovonne Woods, he takes a look at Nicholas Moore once again. Second time they've hooked up in just under a couple of minutes. The Reign have the lead by a point.
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious we're not playing tough defense, and so far we're really not running too many sets like we normally do.
Well, it's some of the communication aspect of things, Gary. They're just seeming to find the seams is the biggest part of it. So Ward has it. Dishes it out to Woods for a three. Not quite. Hartman has it. Watson picks up the loose ball and takes it in. I'll sacrifice. Watson does complete the three-point play. 5 points on the night for Watson. 47-45, Vancouver. But not for long. Well, maybe a little bit longer.
14th.
Excellent. Great power forward from us. Local product, Prairie High School. And who else is over there?
Kevin Tyner playing with the Osaka team. They're in the playoffs as well. And as well, Lawrence Blackledge. They're in the playoffs. So a lot of
hopefully we'll see him in June, second half of the year push. And another guy
right there. So somebody on the bench there, or four players, are going to have to say goodbye when they come back.
Well, sometimes you think that, Gary, but the IBL is always different. Someone could get a deal elsewhere, have to leave. There could be some injuries. There could be just situations, because it's very real life. This is kind of like they all have their lives, and this is kind of another part of it, not the other way around like some of the other basketball leagues. Dominique Watson with a steal, and nice body control right there.
Yeah.
50-45 in favor of Vancouver. Let's see if they can put some D on to end this quarter. And good defense by Hartman. Over in the corner, though, it's Mike Ward.
Oh.
No, but a little bit of English on the ball there for number 32, Jacob Manning. So he missed the chippy, and then he came in with that one, and he put just enough on it to put it down.
That was even more of a statement than the first one.
I agree. So Woods, he's looking for daylight. He is fouled.
I see them coming back, and Joe and coaching staff will really spark them up. So I think it'll be a good second half.
Coaches Navarro, Christensen, and Bloodsaw, yeah, they will make some adjustments, and maybe that'll work. 3 of 15 from the three for the Volcanoes, but we're making them count. Looking at some of these first half highlights, Giovonne Woods doing real well for the Reign. The first-year point guard from Central Washington, leading them with 14 points. Alex Hartman continuing his very good play so far in this young campaign. Dominique Watson there off the bench. And looking at the Volcanoes, the guys who are bringing home the bacon right now, Hartman with 11, Andre Murray with 11, Dominique Watson, who we just saw, with 9. For the Reign, Giovonne Woods 14, Nicholas Moore 10, Chris Weekly 6. And right now, with some more...
You're a true fan, but what I'm seeing is...
So here we go with half number 2, as Gary was predicting. The Volcanoes are bringing the ball up. It's Hartman, Hampton, Tiefenthaler, Williams, and Murray for the Volcanoes. And for the Reign, you're looking at Woods, Johansson, Moore, Whitaker, and number 44, Iko Hansen. So Calvin Hampton gets it started in the second half with a deuce, with a nice dunk. Volcanoes up by 5, and let's see if that momentum can continue. Hartman with the rebound. He's up. He's waving people down, so we'll see how it looks. Whitaker's on Hartman. He wants that 3. Oh, he almost got it with a nice crash there. At least he got something. So that's Nicholas Moore. He shoves off Hartman a little bit, and there's a tray. You don't want him shooting, Gary.
No. He could get hot, and dark horse contender of who's going to bring this team back.
He was really big for them 2 years ago when they came into the building and beat us in overtime on that crazy Nate Menifee turnaround jumper as time expired. He can really stroke it. Nicholas Moore. Whitaker for a 3. There's another guy who can shoot it too. And he's been on their team the last 3 years, Gary. Kind of been like that 4th or 5th guy. He steps into the big 3 when needed, though.
Yeah, that's exactly what you don't want to do. 26 three-point attempts already for the Reign.
And they've hit 10 of them, so they're at the ball. So far, the third quarter has not been our friend. Whitaker with another 3.
Oh, boy.
Right in front of Hartman. He's got a couple. Whitaker does now.
Tell you, if this keeps up, Joe's going to have to call a timeout. And I know he doesn't want to use a timeout this quickly in the quarter, but you're going to have to stop.
Well, and he wants them to play through it, and that's an important part as you go through the IBL campaign. Hampton loses it. That's Ward up ahead to Whitaker.
Almost got stuck there.
Almost, but Giovonne Woods collects the salvage and cashes it in. Talk about cashing in your recycle right there. 60-54 in favor of the Reign.
11-2 differential so far in the third quarter, Mike.
Aye. I'll spell that for you later. Tiefenthaler for a 3. Thank you, Alex. It was getting real weird there for a second. Hampton disturbed the shot just enough. He pulls down the rebound, and here come the Volcanoes. Down by 3. Williams directing the traffic. Olympia's there extending the defense, Gary.
Nice.
Hit him. Because right there, Tiefenthaler, he gave him the lane gave him the foul. Oh, yeah, I'm going to text Smothers right now, Gary. I'm going off. I'm going rogue.
Stop it.
Rogue broadcaster. The Reign are up by 1. More for the deuce. Count it. He's heating up. He's becoming a hibachi. 15 points for Moore right now.
That's 3 threes already in the third quarter for the Reign.
And Woods' leading score was 16. Moore right on his heels. So Williams has the open shot. Not quite. Woods with the rebound, and here we go. Mike Ward been very quiet so far, Gary. Don't want him to get hot.
No.
Ward dishes over to Whitaker is what there was.
Oh, boy. T on T, huh?
Let me see on the replay here. No, it was on Calvin Hampton. There's a second shot there now. Well, just the wrong time to be playing a pitcher in baseball.
Right. Well, missed both of them, though.
Hampton does rebound the miss, gives it to Williams, and let's see what happens. Hampton facing up on O'Hanson for the 2.
Nice touch.
Yeah, a little bit of follow through and a little wave to the crowd. All for Beaver Nation right there, Gary.
Go Beavs.
That cuts the deficit to 1. The cutting Ward didn't like the angle, so he brings it back out on Williams. Boy, he's deceptive. I don't think he meant for that to be a pass, but it sure was to Iko Hansen.
Yeah.
And the IBL vet calmly puts the loose ball back in. So Volcanoes down by 3. I'm kind of waiting for some inside stuff, Gary. Do you think we're going to get any?
I think we'll get some eventually, but, we're just trying to go for the threes right now, it looks like, and we're not making them, though.
Yeah, a robust 4 of 18 right now from the 3 line. And Giovonne Woods going there. Sliced through 3 guys. Someone hit him with the body.
Boy, either that or that was a nice Academy Award.
Best performance at the O'Connell Sports Center in a drive to the basket. IBL division.
It's amazing that we're only behind by 3 points, though, Mike, the way we're playing.
It has been a definite clunker in the third quarter to this point. Crowd's still very spirited, but Woods blocks that out. So into the game, you have 35, Tyson Christie, and 20, Dominique Watson. Coming in for Antoine Williams and Calvin Hampton. Hampton has the foul problems there, so that's a pretty good move, Gary.
Yeah. We'll need him in that fourth quarter.
So Tiefenthaler brings the ball down from the missed shot over to Watson. Tiefenthaler, 4 fouls on the night, leading the Volcanoes. And Christie's bringing it inside. Moore gets his hand on it. Well, here we go, 65-61 in favor of the Reign. They have the ball, and they're looking to extend that lead out. 7 minutes to go, third quarter. Ward, shake and bake on Watson. And the make. Nice play. Ward gets hot, Gary. There is problems. He's a capable scorer in this league.
Yeah, 15 points already for the night.
Watson for the three, a little bit of a rainmaker here in the gym. But way up there, no one bothered to play on Whitaker. Thank you very much, says Marcus. I can score. Yeah. I've got 6 points now.
And I can tell Joe is not happy with the way we're playing defense right now.
Well, because it's just a trading a basket situation. It's like they seem to feel like if they get the bucket, they've won the war, and you really haven't. So Watson going to the hoop again. Good offense by him, no problem there. 14 points on the night for Dominique, including a perfect 3 of 3 from the line. Cuts the lead to 69-66. And there's Woods going to the hole. And foul on Tyson Christie. Well, Giovonne Woods, Gary, he's 2 of 5 from the line. So as good of a shooter as he is, he's kind of had the bugaboo at the line, so let's see if that continues right now. They are 6 of 16 from the free throw line, Gary. Very strange stuff. Vancouver is 11 of 16, so that's what's keeping Vancouver in the game. Despite the very lame three-point shooting, there's been a lot of good line activity for Vancouver.
Yeah, that's what's keeping us going here. But I'll tell you what, to me, we seem still a little sluggish, off kilter, just by a hair.
Yeah, I think so. It's not far away. It's like I said, stringing together the possessions along with the defensive stops. So Watson's going to take that one in.
Oh.
In fact, you were telling me you were going to try that out since 6 assists. So he has taken a liking to the Vancouver Volcano defense. Why has he been so effective tonight, Mr. Akiyama?
Well, I think he's been so effective because a lack of our defense on spotting him up, and he just penetrates right through us or hits the open man. The open man sees him, and so that's he's wide open.
And he seemed to have had a lot of poise tonight, Gary, when he gets down there in the paint, very collected, not making a lot of turnovers or bad decisions when he gets down there.
Yeah, very calm, silent player, but very effective, as you can tell.
Tyson Christie playing a little bit of tight defense right now. I like that he's getting some spirit going. And speaking of spirit, it's our own Jamie Hudson. Hi there.
Thanks, Mike. All right, this last time out for the Volcanoes was basically all about defense before Coach Navarro even spoke to the guys
down below.
Yeah, we're not even close to our third quarter average of 40 points a game. Right now, we're only at 17.
Wow, and 5 minutes to go, and there was a turnover, and there's Mike Ward beating Christie to the hole. Nice move by Mike Ward. He is getting hot. 7 points right now for Ward, and the Reign are up by 4. Isaac Jones comes out on Hartman. Hartman going to the hole, past Nicholas Moore, but no. Moore with the rebound. Here comes Olympia. That's Mike Ward once again. In the corner, he spots Marcus Whitaker for the 3. All right. Glad they missed that one. So Watson bringing it up, Gary. Let's see if he calls his own number, if they're going to run something.
Yeah, I think they've got a set play here. There you go.
To Tyson Christie, but he did take the Reign. Number 30, Chris Weekly, canned a couple threes in that first half. Out there with Ward, Woods, Jones, and number 1, who's Marcus Wright. 3 for 3. That's Giovonne.
Yep, they're at 30 attempts. Converted 12 of those, Maverick.
Well, and Woods has already crushed his average of 15 points a game. He's right on line with the 5 rebounds a game. And assist is 1 right now, but he's focusing on other stuff. Dominique Watson seems to come back on that hoop when we need it.
Yeah, needed that one.
19 points, leading scorer for the Volcanoes by quite a bit right now. And there he goes.
You just can't. It's just driving me crazy, Maverick. I tell you.
That is just absolutely crazy.
No
78-71 in favor of the Reign. Murray wanting Woods off him. Murray wanting Woods off him, that's for sure. Does a spin move and a three. Not quite. Tiefenthaler for the follow. Right place, right time for Mr. T. Closes the gap, 78-73. And that's Ward for a three. Count it. Olympia's heating up. 13 of 31 from the three. When you're shooting almost 50%, Gary, it is tough to get back in a ball game.
Yeah, very tough. We got to put the stops on the threes. I mean, we can just stop that. I think we'll have a chance.
Tiefenthaler answers back. He's had a couple tonight. He's 3 of 3 from the three. The rest of the team, 3 of 18.
Yikes.
Can you say no balance? So the Volcanoes are in that zone. Jones collects it down there. Despite the D off of Hartman, he puts it down. There was just too good a position down low to start with, Gary.
Yeah.
They sliced that zone up. You can see Navarro move back to that since the man-to-man wasn't getting the switching they needed.
Well, the problem is when you know they can hit the three, everyone comes out, thus underneath.
Of the Reign.
Yeah, we're going to have to rest our starters and some of the guys because it's not happening right now.
And Watson playing up on Ward. Be careful, Dominique. Good defense. Broom on the other side of the court. He's an entertainer, that Kano. And looks like a foul on the play. Sometimes these are the up and downs when you're in kind of a
so young into the season and all these young players that we just haven't clicked yet.
It's just learning for all these guys, like you were talking about earlier with Christie playing professional for the first time, and some of the Concordia guys, they're getting their first taste of it.
Yeah.
And it just takes a bit to get used to that flavor.
Yeah, it's a big difference. People don't think it is, but it's huge.
Wow, Watson had a nice high wire act there, but all for naught. The Reign bring it back down, and Mike Ward splits it. And he gives a yell that says, we are up by 11 points.
Yeah, that's concerning right now. Look at the turnover. See, we're just not in sync.
West hustled. Jones, Woods, and Marcus Wright for the Reign. Up by 11, a minute 28 to go in that third quarter. Hampton on Jones there. No, not quite, but the board was crashed. Giovonne Woods once again.
This defense is,
Can you say 28 points?
I don't even want to say that.
Oh, I don't want to say that. All right, so Chris West, 28 points.
I don't even want to say that.
Oh, I don't want to say that. All right, so Chris West for a three. No good. All right, Kevin West.
Good effort.
Welcome to Vancouver, Kevin. Nice presence of mind to follow that up. All right, so down by 11. They need some stops, and they need to get them now. Hampton out there on top of that zone. Very effective in spurts last week in the home. And see what we have. We have a make for the first.
Don't give up yet.
That's right. And it's the Ibble. Anything can happen.
And usually does.
Exactly. It doesn't go by very much predictable thing. So Watson was bringing it up there. He's taking it himself.
Nice.
Dominique. 21 points now for Watson, leading all Volcano scorers. Down by 11, 30 seconds to go in the quarter. See if they can stop the Ward. Hampton, he got up there and bothered it just enough. Chris Gweth with the board. Let's see if they can hold it for almost till the end of the possession. Antoine Williams says, I'm not doing that. I want that three. Kevin West, I'm trying. He got fouled. In and out, but Hampton pulls it down.
Nice.
Thank you, Calvin. Cash for three from the three for Mr. T. But you're looking at the Reign. They're very confident coming into this fourth quarter, and you know why? It's because of Giovonne Woods. 28, 6, and 7 dimes to go with it. Killing us, Gary. Killing us.
Yeah, our defense is going to have to really beef it up now, and I believe Navarro and the coaching staff is going to get them popped up. So look for a totally different fourth quarter. I'm going to go out on a limb and say we will win by 2 points.
Woo! Gary Akiyama calling his shot. So you see Pip Bledsaw talking to the guards there, talking to Watson, talking to Gweth, talking to Antoine Williams. And Kevin West is coming out. And to finish out your starting five, it is the third quarter. right at the end of the third quarter because both benches were out there kind of looking at the refs, and then things kind of got hazy with the 50-50 raffle. And the thought of someone getting money made me very happy.
Three, averaged a double-double every game.
Get in pretty soon. Tyson Christie bringing what he can to the table. So between Christie, Sweeney, Kevin West, kind of all interchangeable to me, all hustle guys.
Yeah. We don't miss a beat too much, Maverick.
Well, it's just getting that youthful, inexperience coming back in here. And
Hartman got a little frustrated. The ref said it was just unsportsmanlike, so he got the technical foul, guys.
Thank you very much. So Hartman, emotional player, Gary, as we've seen over the years. Sometimes it goes the opposite way of where he was intending it to go.
Yeah. At least he had the spirit in him, though.
Spirit points. Chris Gweth for three.
Yes.
He cans it. Needed it. 94-87 in favor of the Reign. All right, well, let's see if the defense can come. Let's see if the crowd gets involved. It's just a big wait and see, Gary. That's what it is.
Oh.
Wow, Giovonne Woods, he was climbing the ladder on that one, fouled on the way to the dunk.
It looks like Calvin. We'll see what the officials score. No, it's not.
Kevin West, I'm thinking?
Okay, yep.
All right. On Kevin West, replay. Yeah, looks like they called it on Kevin West. So Woods is going to the line. Shooting two. Let's see what happens. A couple of misses would be nice.
Oh,
we got
good.
one.
Good job, Maverick.
Alex Tiefenthaler checking into the game for Calvin Hampton. And you know what Coach Navarro wants to do, Gary? He wants to get the three going. He wants to get some more fluidity in the offense, not post-based.
Yeah. We're going to have to at this point.
Well, that seemed to be when we were crawling back in it in that third quarter is when Tiefenthaler was getting his open looks.
Yeah. Tiefenthaler, I like him there, three-point threat from the top of the key.
Well, and the thing about it is he brings his man out, too. And that's so important when you bring another body out of there. Oh. Almost. Watson, almost. Good effort by the Volcanoes, but not quite. Weekly can't. Backs it out to Woods. Giovonne, bounce pass to a cutting Mike Ward. So the lead is 10. The plot thickens. I'll tell you, Gary, if this is going down to the wire again, I don't know what I'll be doing. Dominique Watson with three. Boy, what a nice offensive night for him. 26 on the night. Ward bounce pass. Iko Hansen.
Yeah, the problem is we can't be trading baskets, Maverick. You know that.
Yeah.
So we just got to have a few stops and some big points come up here.
Yeah, there are a few stops. You've said it all right there because they seem to have been able to find Watson. It's very puzzling.
So maybe down the stretch you want to foul them.
Oh, maybe. The possibilities are endless. So Ward sees Marcus Wright, kicks it over for Woods, but there is a charge on the play. Thank you, Tiefenthaler. Man over for a screen, so it must be very screen-based. He slipped it. Oh, so the play was a pick and roll, but it just wasn't quite executed.
Yeah, story of the night so far, Maverick.
Yeah, just hasn't quite executed. I see what you mean. And that's O'Hansen, not quite with his numbers, going to exceed him a little bit.
Olympia's tenacity to just keep going so far.
Well, there's been some moxie, Gary. 3 games and 5 nights.
Yeah, maybe they're just in their groove right now.
That could be. Oh,
yeah.
It was real close to me, Gary. What did you think?
I thought it was 50-50.
Yeah, it could have went either way. So Hansen wanted the fake on Hampton. He didn't get one. The shot was off. Who's got it? Vancouver
are playing Portland tomorrow night in Portland.
That's very true. Antoine Williams behind the back to Chris Gweth. Oh! It's all there, but the very end, Gary.
8 of 27 is not going to cut it.
Yeah. Well, and Moore and Whitaker coming in for Olympia for the final stretch, Gary. Vancouver's really going to have to turn up the effort to win this thing. Mike Ward had Hampton and Williams on his back. Cagey. Cagey.
Yeah. 8-minute mark here. We really got to get going here.
Yeah. Gweth over to Antoine for a 3. No. The board collected by Giovonne Woods. Up ahead to Marcus Wright. stepped out. He had a couple of huge games for us against Bellingham last year, the season opener last year, 3 3-pointers in the overtime, the playoff game against Bellingham last year, 18 points off the bench. Hampton, shooter bounce. 15-9 on the night for Cap. All right, the defensive chance comes.
Tough D, gotta have the stops, guys.
Yeah, let's see what you get. Oh, Hansen on the wraparound. Oh, very close to out, very close to in. Olympia extended out a little bit of the defense, Gary. No transition.
Nope.
None at all.
Popped open underneath.
Yeah, they're going to have to make their own transition, Gary. Olympia's not going to give them a thing. Hampton, no good. Moore picks it up. Behind the back, past the streaking Watson. And it's up top. Oh! That was a nice thought, but Giovonne Woods couldn't quite collect it. So 105-102, Reigns. 7 minutes to go. What do you want to see this to at about 5 minutes, Gary?
Well, I'd say
about
with
8 points?
8, yeah. If we can get it down to single digits within 5 minutes, we got a chance.
I'll take that. Well, it's 10 points now after that 3 from Antoine Williams. And that gives him 8, 5, and 7 on the night. Points, rebounds, assists. Nice overall effort. Nicholas Moore, Hartman's on him out there. He doesn't want them to shoot that 3. Andre watching Giovonne Woods. Fade away, no. Hartman rebounds, here we go. Antoine looking up. Watson on one side, Murray on the other. And there's Murray. Over to Antoine. Over to Murray for a 3.
Oh, boy.
Almost. Oh, Hartman almost stole it, but Ward picks up the deflection. Oh, Hansen hustled that board, but 105-95, Olympia. 6:12 remaining.
Well, finally, a little spark, a little moxie from the Volcanoes.
Well, let's see if Whitaker quiets it. He doesn't. Hampton with the rebound. Here we go. The Rainer back on defense, so let's see what Antoine Williams does. The crowd is loud, and Dominique Watson is not right now. All right, it's up to Mike Ward. He loves the open court. Oh.
But, you know, that was...
Now the Rainer back in control of this thing.
Yeah,
as Hansen cans them both. So it's back up to 8 points.
We need to strike quickly. 3-point would be preferred, and then a couple stops, like I've been saying all night.
Well, the good news at 5 minutes, we had it into single digits, Gary, and that's what we wanted. Murray for 3. Ah, bummer.
Man.
Opening of the season kind of stuff going on there. Antoine Williams fouls Woods as he's going in for the layup. 0 for 8 for 3 from the night for Andre. The scoring coming on some other ways with 13 points. But, yeah, he hasn't quite got into sync yet. And did really well last year under the old regime of Brian Hunter in Navarro. Hunter's still very active with the team there. Of course, principal owner, very involved in the personnel decisions and coaching strategies as well. So loves what he's doing there. Navarro, Bloodsaw, Christensen, trying to find their identity a bit with this team as well as the 5 guys on the floor, Gary.
Yeah, I think Andre is frustrated not only of the missing those going 0 for 8 on the 3-point line, but I know he's been frustrated just with the lack of cohesiveness so early in the season.
Well, exactly, and a lot of it you took away. I mean, right now Blackledge is in Japan, and that was always a real safety valve for him. And there's just some, no Jake Carlisle, no Pip. Right. There's just some different things right now, and you have a lot of younger guys on 8 rebounds and 6 assists. Misses the first one, though.
Coach Navarro for the Volcanoes, he's telling his team we've got to pick up the tempo. It's all about the pace of the game right now. And on the defensive end, he wants them to trap on the ball and switch the screens, guys.
Thank you, Jamie. And it's so true, Gary. It is about tempo in this league. Very nice. There's that athleticism of Watson we were talking about. Antoine Williams recognized it. So 8 assists tonight for Twan with the 10 points. Watson's up to 30 points. Andre Murray territory.
Yeah, Watson almost had a steal there, I hope.
Kansas helped them out, gave them some momentum. So the lead's 11, and here we go. Williams, Hampton, Murray, Watson, Hartman on the floor for the Volcanoes. Hansen, Ward, Moore, Whitaker, and Woods. Vancouver. So he does miss the chance at the three-point play. And Williams wanted that steal, but not quite. Whitaker can't take advantage. Hampton rebounds, falls down, passes to Williams. Here comes Vancouver. One-on-one, shake and bake on Giovonne.
Nice.
Antoine, thank you for coming tonight. 112-105. 3 minutes to go. AC/DC on the loudspeaker. The crowd is back in black because the point guard missed it for Olympia.
Big foul.
So 112-105. It's Volcano time. 2:53 to go. Williams with Ward staring him down in a battle of number 11s. And Antoine wins that one. Three-pointer. It's down to 4 points. 112-108. And Nicholas Moore, he wants to go coast to coast. The ball is loose. Hartman picks it up over to Watson. Watson streaking up that sideline. Let's see what he finds. Whitaker's on him. Pulling it out, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Murray. Murray wants Hampton to sit down, but he won't. Can't do it at the moment. Murray over to Antoine Williams. It's down to 3, 2, 1. Murray with the three. Close. All right, still 2:11 to go. It's a 4-point lead. Let's see if Vancouver can turn on some defense. But there's that Mike Ward.
Nice.
Yeah, picked by Murray. Listen to the crowd.
Nice.
Through at the buzzer for the Volcanoes. The streak was kept alive. So will it happen right now? Hampton.
I hope you jinxed him.
Well, a two-possession game. It is one. Hampton with the rebound. It's over to Watson. Here we go. That's the one thing, though, Gary. I want an up and down. I'm not comfortable with just the half-court stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll see if they can convert it, though. Prove me wrong, Vancouver. Prove me wrong. Not quite for Dominique. Good box out by O'Hansen on Hampton right there. And nice tip away for Hartman. They were agreed. Very heady team, Olympia. All right, O'Hansen in the corner there to Mike Ward. There's a double team. Williams has the steal. Here we go. Williams looking for some space. Kicks back to Hartman for a three. Williams with the rebound. Here we go. They're resetting it. Antoine was looking to get back in the game. Nostradamus Akiyama sitting right next to me.
Nice.
It's the second one, and a fan right by us said, you can hit this. With the pick. He's got more to beat. He does it.
Yes. You got to play defense, guys. You still got to play defense.
Crowd is on their feet. Whitaker for a three. Wow. 49 seconds to go. Ward playing Williams real tight. Volcanoes down by 2. Here we are. Crowd clapping their hands. Foul on O'Hansen.
Yep.
Oh, boy, the Reign wanted that turnover.
Nice. I think they'll play the clock and go for the 2. Oh, we get the board.
Hartman figures it
He's
out.
Fouled.
He's got
fouled.
it.
Nice touch.
It's tied up. It's tied up. Antoine comes up with the loose ball. Big. So, Hartman inbounds it to Hampton. Calvin's got good D by O'Hansen. Williams slips his man.
Oh.
No. The ball is being fought for. Whose is it? 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh!
Nice.
He's got, and any other prediction guy. Smart. Taken care of. So you see Watson with 31. You see Antoine Williams with 18. Andre Murray 17. And for the Olympia Reign, so close. Woods 31. Ward 19. Iko Hansen 15.
And 35 to 25 a run there by the Volcanoes. Incredible.
To finish the game out. Oh, my goodness. Still didn't find the three-point stroke, but boy, a few more assists and a few more rebounds, they go a long way. So, yes, it's great to